Hey everyone, Evelyn with Evelyn's Crafty Chalk here. Hey, I have a great project for you today. I'm going to be making a round, and first thing I'm going to do is use some wax on it. This is Waverly Wax. I'm going to just place it on there and then take a wet wipe and spread it all over till I get the color I want. And then I'm going to just kind of put some painter's tape in there to just make sure that I have enough space for my words. Hey, don't forget to subscribe or follow. Give me a like. It helps out a whole lot, and you'll get a whole lot more crafty ideas. Okay, so now I'm going to take some vintage white, and this one's from Apple Barrel, and I'm going to spread it all over the center area there and dry it really well. And then I'm going to take some surface wax, because anytime you paint or use wood, you want to give it some surface wax just to make the area nice and smooth. So I apply it wherever I'm going to put stencils, and then I take another piece of cloth, or you can take the same pad on the other side and just kind of buff it out, make it nice and smooth, ready for that stencil. Now I'm going to take my stencil. This one says, "May your journey always take you home." And I'm going to fuzz it a few times. As you notice, I have used this one before. And I'm just going to go ahead and just place it on there where I want it. I kind of eyeball it. I make sure there are no bubbles. And then I'm just going to use some bark paste and spread it all over those words. It's a really pretty brown. I really like it. And I'm just making sure that I cover all of the letters. And then I just pick up the excess, and you always want to pick up the excess so that you have no lines in your design. So I just kind of scrape it off and then put it back in the jar. And then I am able to wash this stencil again and with a board eraser and water, and it's ready to be used on another project. And I have lots of ideas for this one. I really like this one. I'm going to use some green for the little leaves on the side, and I'm just going to do the very same thing. Press in with a squeegee and then take off the excess. And let's go ahead and pick this up and see how it looks. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I love the way this looks. Let's go ahead and dry it really well. And once it's nice and dry, I'm going to go ahead and take another stencil that I'm going to add to the bottom. And I'm going to leave a link for all the supplies I used here in the comments. So you can go ahead and try this out if you want. I'll leave you all those supplies there. Or if you're on YouTube or some of my shorts, then you can get it under my bio. All right, so let's go ahead and place that stencil down. And I'm not using the whole thing. I'm just going to use part of it. And I'm going to use some green for the leaves. And I'm going to just press it on there. I'm using a smaller tool. I'm checking to see if I like it. And I do. So I go ahead and press down. And I do all of the stems and the leaves in this green. I believe this is meadow. And once I'm done doing all of that, then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the flowers with some pink. And these are the colors I chose, and because it's the colors I have here, plus it's going to really work well with the ribbon I have. But you can use whatever colors you'd like and whatever really combines with the decor you have in your home. Once I do that, I finish up the flowers on that side, and I'm going to pick that up, and look at that. Oh, so pretty. I'm going to wash that stencil with a board eraser and some water, and I'm going to dry this really well because I'm going to place that stencil back down on there. Hey, if you enjoy buying things on sale, you can get everything in my shop for 30% off when you become a Perks member. When you get that Perks Pass, your entire purchase, every single thing in your cart is at 30% off. So if you're interested, go ahead and comment Perks. And I will send you a link with some information on what it's all about. And you can check it out and see if it's something that works for you. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish this part up. I'm adding some more pink here on the flowers. And when I laid that stencil down, what I did is I made sure that it didn't overlap with the other flowers. And then I went ahead and just repeated the process that I had done before. So let's go ahead and pick that up. And okay, gorgeous. I absolutely love this. Let's go ahead and dry it. This is so pretty. And look at this ribbon. I got this at Costco. Super pretty. And I'm not a great ribbon maker, I have to be honest. Or bow maker. So I'm going to just kind of eyeball it there about how much how big I want that bow to be. And then I'm just gonna fold the ribbon on itself at that size. So I just kind of fold it over a few times to give it 3 or 4 loops. And I make sure that they're about the same size, and I kind of just fold it over, making sure that it's completely, that I have the same amount of bows, or I should say, a same amount of loops on each side. And then I'm going to take some string and just kind of singe it in the middle and tie it really well. And the secret with any bow is really fluffing it out. So when you're done singeing it, just go ahead and fluff it out, and it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous, because that's what really makes a bow. Just kind of taking it apart and just fussing with it, and you can fuss a whole lot with it. So it's really up to you. I'm going to just add some tails on here, and I dovetailed those as well. So I'm going to tie those on, and then I'm going to put some greenery there. I'm going to use a stapler, because it's really hot here in Puerto Rico, and things that are glued on sometimes will fall off. So I'm just going to staple these on, and look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Hey, thanks for watching. Bye.